Hey there, my name is Ryan, and I'm a content and product specialist here at Immersion Digital. I'm excited to talk about one of the unique features to Glo, and that is the right-click tool. It's a great way to explore God's Word from a different angle, or to even dive in deeper and unlock some of the richness of the text. For instance, I'm reading in the Bible, and one of the passages that I enjoy reading is the Sermon on the Mount. So you dive into Matthew and go into Matthew chapter 5. And as you're reading here and you find a verse you like, if you right-click on that verse, it pulls up your right-click menu, and you notice you can send that selection or that one verse to any of the other lenses. You make a copy of that verse. You can create a Bible reading plan. You can even add a note, which what that does is it puts it into your journal, but then it also puts it down here into the bottom left-hand area of the Bible reader so that you can remember that note and review it again later as you're reading this passage. But the right-click menu is very powerful and unique in that you can take large selections of things and even filter them down to become very, very specific. For instance, I want to read all the words of Jesus. Well, a great way to find that in Glo is to go into the topical. And underneath the God cloud, by clicking on the title God, notice I zoom in, or I can use my scroll wheel and zoom in that way. And here you have the words of Jesus. Well, I can right-click and drag over the words of Jesus and send it to the Bible browser. So what that's doing is it's collecting all of the verses in that topic, and it's going to display it graphically for me in the Bible, so I can see where those words of Jesus actually took place. And in Acts, where is it that Jesus speaks in Acts? Well, if you dive into Acts chapter 1, notice it's right here where he's talking to his disciples before he ascends. But another way to dive in even deeper is to take the selection that I have here on the words of Jesus, and I want to see just the words of Jesus during the Passion Week. So I can right-click and drag and make this selection and send it to the timeline. And what that's doing is it's grabbing all of those passages and putting them into events. And so notice here on the timeline, I have the New Testament, the life of Jesus, and then as I zoom in, I can see the actual Passion Week. And so I can make a selection of that, again using the right-click feature, and filter and send that back to the Bible and actually see those verses in the Bible text itself. So you notice that it pulls it up, and here's Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So you have all of the words of Jesus during the Passion Week. From here I can dive in and I can read each one individually, or I can right-click and make one more selection, and I can create a Bible reading plan from this, which would be a great reading plan for that week of Easter between the Palm Sunday and Easter Sunday, and be able to read the words of Christ and just bring the story alive even more in our lives. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today. If you don't have Glo, I would encourage you to go to www.globible.com or to your local bookstore and pick up a copy. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a great day.